And the last bit. Okay, for I Feel Fine, which was the Beatles' 8th record on Parlophone and another #1 for them in December 1964, this is roughly what was played. I've got another video which I'm going to do which has everything that was played by George Harrison, and try and sort of emulate that for you, so I can show you exactly what he did. But this is an approximation for you guys to be able to get an idea of what was done and kind of get your hand around what was played. Basically, the chords are pretty simple, really, in that they are bar chords with an E shape in front of them, and we've got D up here, C, which is obviously on the 8th fret, and then back down to the 3rd fret G, and then in the bridge part we've got G, B minor, back to your C and D, and then there's also on the next time round the A minor, which is a relative minor of the C, and D7. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit by bit, and then I'm going to come closer and show you exactly what I'm doing here with my hand, so you can see how to get that. Okay, and there's some nuances here with dynamics to make sure that you can kind of add a bit of dynamism to the song, and so it's not flat all the way through and you're not banging away on chords. Okay, so here we go for the first part of it. Okay, so what we're doing up here on the D is we are picking out these notes. Okay, so let me move a little bit nearer so you can see exactly what I'm doing with my hands here. Up here on the D, 10th fret, picking the E string, so we get that bass note ringing, and then to the D string on the 10th fret, which is where your little finger's going to be. You pick that out twice, and then you release it so that you're then playing the 10th fret, which your bar is across, of course. So we're going to pick out all these notes, okay? Okay, so now we've gone on to the A string and we're picking the 12th fret. So here we go. So we've got 10th fret E, 12th fret D, and again, and then 10th fret D, then 12th fret A, and then you're going to get your little finger down here onto the G, 12th fret G, and then off for that 11th fret you're already holding with your second finger. And then you're going to come across here to get that 9th, which is your little finger here on the 14th fret of the D string, and then back to your 11th fret of the G, and then back to the 14th. And then once you've played that, you kind of slide it down as you move your fingers down to start playing the same thing on the C shape. Okay, so once more, it's nice and slow. And now down here on the G. Again slow, so you can see what I'm doing here with the right hand. It's the same pattern with the right hand all the way down, okay? Oops, sorry. Okay, when the hook line is sung, so I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Okay, it's this bit here. So you're playing D, and then you're hitting the you're kind of hitting the A and the D strings here, and then you're taking it off for that seventh and then back on. That's how you get that little bit that you can just hear in the background on the record. Now that's not played every time that George plays that, but he does do it, so that's why I'm showing you that. Okay, and then we've got the bridge part. So this is what I'm showing you with the G to the B minor, C to the D, and it goes like this. Okay, you might have noticed there's a lot of muting going on. This is because this is where the dynamics of the song sort of accentuate the vocal a bit more. So what we're doing here is we're not moving around strumming big chords, we're actually just playing around with the chord and moving around some of the notes, the lower notes, pretty much just the root note of the chord, and then you've got the your A and the B, so you sorry, A and the D strings, so you're kind of just playing that sort of basic chords, kind of 1, 3, 5, root and basic chord structure. Okay, so here I'm on the 7th fret B minor, so the B minor shape, right? So that's why these fingers come off, and then up to the C, and then up to that D, and then you lift off for that little 7th again, off, back on. That's that D. Okay. And now we're back down to the A. Sorry, that's a minor. And then a D7. Okay, so that whole section again. Slow. G, B minor, C, D with the 7, and then G, B minor, A minor, D7. Okay, so that's that part. Now for the guitar break, it's quite simple, and what we're doing is we're going to play it here because you get more of a trebly sound here. You can also do it up here, but and George kind of did either really in different situations, be it live or on the record, but pretty much on the record you can hear us down here. So what we got is we're playing on the G string and the B string. So the G is sliding to the 7th and then hitting this 6th fret of the B string. So, and then doing the same but up 2 frets. So 9th fret of the G, 8th fret of the B, and then back to the original 7th and 6th. And then you've got this. So you're kind of sliding to the 5th fret of the G, and then taking that finger off and playing the 3rd fret of the G, and then the 5th fret of the D. So slowly. And then you're back up here for the basically the opening chord of the song. Okay. And then you've got the over the riff played over the top, which Lennon does. So once more. Okay, I'm going to do that for you slowly now one more time so you can see what this hand is doing and this hand is doing. And again. Okay, so that's actually that note that rings out at the end. Okay, hope that's worked for you. Any questions, stick them underneath. Thanks a lot.